So the first thing we'll do is take the drained and rinsed chickpeas, and we're going to dump those into the food processor. Just dump them in there.
Yeah, I just don't want to get it like that.
You're so worried about being neat and tidy.
I mean,
There we go.
Neat and tidy.
I know. I can tell. And then we're going to take and we're going to pour some olive oil around on top of there.
But see, I'm neat and tidy like with my work and everything, but when it comes to my room, it's like it stays clean, and then a month after, Mom says like, you need to clean it, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll do it next week. I don't do it next week, and it's like, you need to clean it, and then probably about 5 months later, I end up doing a giant clean.
Well, we're going to put about 1/4 cup of that olive oil in there.
Okay, so.
So we know exactly how much that is, right? So yeah, so we're just going to go around. We're just going to pour. Oh, that could be about right. We can always add a little bit more. Can't really take it out though, so it's probably better to be on the safe side. So now we're going to add a little salt and pepper. You got some salt over there. So the best thing to do is sprinkle a bit into your hand.
Yeah, that's what I do with like spicy spices.
Exactly.
When I try it.
Oh, you can definitely put more than that.
When I do it, I always put it in my hand and then like sprinkle it around so it doesn't.
Yeah, you want about 3 times that amount.
Oh, okay, so like.
Yeah, that with what you put in, that's probably good. It works out to be about a teaspoon, I would say, give or take. And then you can sprinkle some pepper. I don't know how peppery you like things. Doesn't need to be real peppery. It's whatever you prefer. It's a good choice to me. Brush that on. And we can take a pinch of garlic powder.
I love it.
Well, usually I use real garlic, but right now I don't have any real garlic, so we're going to use garlic powder. Because, you know, that's handy. I love garlic. I can eat the cloves just plain. I just love garlic. Especially if they're roasted. Oh my god.
I don't like pickled garlic.
We got spicy pickled garlic.
I love pickled herring.
I haven't had the pickled herring, so that'll be interesting to try. So then the only other ingredients we have to put in are some lemon juice, which is the equivalent to juice of half a lemon. You know, whatever kind of that will be. And then the juice of a whole lime, and limes are smaller, so that's not as much.
I was addicted to this, and every day I'd put it in, like I'd put some in my water, and then I'd take it to school.
Oh, lemon water's good.
Yeah.
And that's all we do there.
Lime or lemon, either one is good.
And we're going to put this lid on,
Okay.
which is very hard for me to do one-handed.
Here. Try to put it in.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing, because it's got... That's what I'm saying. It's got a sort of... There's little grooves that sort of... It'll fit in.
I'm not really...
If I can find...
Good at
if I can find... There we go.
Because I don't know how to put it in, so...
And then the lid... Yeah, that can go on just to keep things from splashing out. Wait, that's not locked on there properly. Wait, that's got to go over here. There we go. And then that locks, because if it doesn't go under there, it won't turn on.
Yeah.
So this pulses. But what we want to do is we want to put that down and twist so that it stays on. And we forgot one ingredient.
What ingredient?
Half of an onion that we chop up, whichever you prefer. Yep, see?
This one, I guess.
Yep.
I've only used like really small knives. Do you have small knives or no?
So that is a pretty small knife. We do have smaller knives, but when you're chopping things, you really prefer... Here, we'll take the wrap away. It's really better to have a bigger knife.
Oh, I've never...
Because you just want to chop into pieces. Just keep your fingers out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't have to be that small, but that's okay. It's just a little more time consuming. Nope, that's good. Just do the other pieces like that, because we're throwing it in there and it's going to be all blended up into mulch. It's just, that happens a lot faster and easier if they're already in pieces, because you can throw a chunk in, it's just going to take a lot longer to get that chunk blended up. You can't have this, Tucker. It has onion, and onion is toxic to dogs.
It is?
Yep.
It's grape skin.
Yes. And tomato skin.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
We have to wait. And we're just gonna throw all of them in there.
My gosh, you're so loud.
He's all whiny.
What's he want?
He wants us to put a carrot in his Kong. Okay, and then you just turn that on again. Push it down and turn. Yep. And we're just gonna let all that blend together. And this is where you watch it. If it's not creamy enough, you can add a little more olive oil. It's just looking like a hummus spoon. So now we're gonna taste that. And see if we need to adjust that in any way. How does it taste?
It needs to be thicker. You can taste the lemon juice, and it was a bit too much.
Did we put too much lemon? Oh no!
Oh, my jaws are actually tingling right now.
That's hilarious.
Oh.
But you get to make it to taste.
Yeah. When I think of hummus, it's like bland. Not bland, but like
Bland.
not bland, but like
Videotaping that, whatever I was doing. Now, since we don't want to stick the same spoon in, we will take a clean spoon. Oops.
Sorry.
And then we take that and then we put that onto your spoon.
Okay.
See? It's still a little on the lemony side. I probably should have just used less lemon.
No, that's actually pretty good.
But
it's really creamy. I've had like thick.
But that's the thing, like that you can make it as thick or as creamy as you like.
Yeah,
you can make it as acidic as you like. We could bump up the garlic. We could add extra salt or pepper. But it's really nice, you can just, play around with it yourself.
Do what you want, really.
But that's basically it.
Wow.
Now we have a piece of pita bread and we can have lunch.